Hi, and welcome to Facebook Live Sunday at 8 p.m. with me, Judy K. I'm so happy to be here. I'm also very happy that the Eagles won. And if the Washington Commanders was your team, I'm sorry. They did play a good game, but hey, go Eagles. Oh, this is a good time for me to say too that we will not be doing a live on Super Bowl Sunday because some holidays you got to call it a holiday. So I will be here next Sunday. It'll just be Super Bowl Sunday that I won't be going on. Oh, hi Jen. I just messaged you and I didn't know if you get it. Yeah, you made it. My God, girl, you made it early. Jen, how's your dad doing? The reason I'm asking now during the live, you don't have to answer that. I suspect he should still be on the prayer list. I really haven't talked to you about it. Hi, Jody. Oh, everyone here as well. Thanks for asking. But I did. I wanted to say about how your dad was doing. So I'll go on. I'll check the comments, or if I miss it, somebody let me know. Okay. So what I'd like to say, as I said, welcome, and I like to say hi from Kufu, Kafra, John down the hallway, and Andrew doing his magic in his off-site location. I could not do this without him. Really, he's fantastic. He keeps all the technical stuff going. And I made a mistake. Oh, okay. So I made a mistake last week because we've been doing these Facebook Lives for a number of years now, but we've now made it where it's running on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And I noticed a few months ago, Natalie Imordina, she had sent a comment, and after the live, I couldn't find it, and I thought, well, maybe it was just me, maybe I was looking in the wrong place, and whatever. But then last week, when Andrew's going to take the names again this week for the tarot card pulls, some of the names were coming up weird, and I kept saying no. And then she told me one of the people that won, and she goes, "No, that's me. I'm just and she goes, "No, I'm not on Facebook anymore." And I couldn't understand it. You know me in technical spots. I mean, Andrew has a job here for life, needless to say, because it only can get worse from here with me. So anyway, it really was her, and I apologize. So tonight we'll be doing 4 tarot card pulls. 3 people will be picked tonight, and I owe Taylor one from last week, and I'm sorry. When I make a mistake, I make a mistake, and that was totally correct. And Andrew had to explain it to me because sometimes the comments don't come up. We made a change, and I didn't realize how much that affected it. So now the comments are running where I can see them after the fact. And oh, you're welcome, Jen. We'll put him on the prayer list. I have a notation here. So there'll be 4 people, and one is Taylor. Bennett Green, she doesn't have to get, which is Cosmic Body. Oh my gosh. You know what? I kept forgetting Cosmic Body, and then I couldn't find it, but it's been bad. Another thing that I had. It has been a very very busy couple of weeks at my office, between at my office doing psychic parties and doing the remotes. That this week I didn't get to all the comments. I did get to the ones on Facebook later on, and next day or two I'll get to the ones from last week on YouTube and get back to some of the questions on that, the ones that need a question that need to talk about. But hi, everybody. I am so happy that you're all here. Remember that if you want to be in the card pool, one, you do have to put it in the comments or you won't be added to the list. 2, you do have to be present. You can't give it to somebody else. And 3, if you won in the past 3 weeks, you have to wait. You just have to wait 3 weeks and you back up. Okay? We try to make it as fair as possible, but you have to realize, even though Andrew's picking the names, it's spirit. It's just like me picking cards. I don't pick the card that I want. I have to let spirit. Yet, Natalie, I just mentioned your name a minute ago. You asked a really good question on on, and I now know that that little red icon means you're watching this on YouTube, which thank you everyone that moved over to YouTube. I really appreciate that. I now realize but you had a really good question, and my gosh, I guess it's been 4 weeks now, and I'll be darned if I couldn't find it, and now I know why. We're fixed the situation, but it's in never land now, so I didn't get to do it. So let's go on here. So you know about the tarot card, and you all know about whack-a-mole. Remember, it's whack-a-mole. Yeah, that's it. Whack-a-mole, and that is the idiots that go on there and say, "Oh, send me a friend request," or "Oh, I'll do a spell for you," or "Go to this one. She does spells all day." You don't need some idiot that's saying that they're doing spells, but they're not really doing spells. But what they're doing is they're collecting your credit card information. So remember, I will never private message you unless if I do, I'll tell you that. And if for some strange, like, okay, say Taylor Benton Green, say after the live, I wanted to get a hold of her. Well, then I've read her. She's in my phone. I text messaged her. She knew it was me. It was my phone number. So that kind of stuff, always check. Don't believe those idiots. Yeah, whack-a-mole. There's a lot of trolls and fakes and scammers out there. We're moving over to YouTube as much as we can, and you won't get that there. Isn't that nice? Oh, while we're talking about YouTube, before we go on, remember I started those timing is everything metaphysical energy videos. My gosh, what a great response. People have gone on there and they've subscribed. We went from a low number all the way to, I think we're at 109 subscribers now. These are short videos. They're only about 6 to 10 minutes long, usually. I do the tarot cards and I do the Egyptian runes. Very nice. So, and it's free, even nicer. All right. So, if you don't mind going over to Judy K, Psychic Medium Official, and you can be a part of it and subscribe if you can, because then you'll get notifications because there's no schedule. I don't have that scheduled like every Sunday. When Spirit tells me energy's changing, do a video, that's when I do it. Okay, so it could be 2 days, 3 days, 10 days. Well, it's never been 10 days, maybe 7, but something like that. All right, so let's get down to business here as again, hi, everybody. So I told you about that. Okay, make sure you put I'll try to do as many comments as I can. And remember, any question and comments has to be general, metaphysical. It can't be, my boyfriend Bobby left me. Is he coming back? No, that's a private reading. All right. All right. Let's see. We got that. Oh, I told you about the YouTube channel. We're doing good. For somebody that writes the script and doesn't read it and goes off of it constantly, I'm doing pretty good. Sorry, already I'm on page 4. I think I've looked at it twice. All right. So last week's subject, remember, was about mirrors. And we're talking about how mirrors are used to communicate with deceased. It does give them a little. I don't want to really like to use the word portal. No, I do use the word portal. And that's not. I mean, sometimes here's the whole thing. Sometimes I have to watch what I say, even though you can tell I really don't. But I do try because people sometimes will misunderstand. I don't ever want to scare someone, but I want to tell you the truth. Portals can be our friends. Portals, a lot of times, if you watch on the Horning stations, which are very good, very well made, and they're done by some really good professionals, but they'll talk about portals, and portals as were, and they're not really nice, but that's a whole different portal. There's like nice portals, all right? Don't be afraid of a nice portal. I have portals here in my home. And in fact, I wrote a story about one a while ago, and I made it longer last night, and that's going to be going in the book. All right, so very interesting about portals. Remember, portals don't have to be scary. Portals can be a good thing too. All right. Well, okay, here's the thing. I did a psychic party this past week. Very nice people. Oh my gosh, they lived there. Their home was really close to my office, which was nice with the snow and the ice that we had. And I went over and she said, "Where do you want to sit in the room?" Because it was a gallery. Well, what I did is I said, "Well, let me see where the energy lies." And in a way, you could call that a portal. All right. It's not per se the definition 100%, but it's close enough. All right. So here we go. So that was about mirrors. Now, Beth Rosanna, I asked her a question back, and I asked her, she said how she loved mirrors and has always, been drawn to them. And I asked her if that was special mirrors or one or just any mirror. Now, I did see, yeah, some mirrors are good. Yes, they are. And some I have not liked. Some have not been our friends. But I do believe when I was getting ready to come on, oh, here it is. She did respond. Oh, she said, just some, like it catches my eye, and then I become fascinated with it and maybe buy it. All right. The mirrors can be very nice. Mirrors can have a good spirit that you never met, might be very nice. Um, Nobody's going to be chatting with you or anything like that, and it's not a haunting, but it just has good energy. But then there's some mirrors that I've seen that are bad. I have seen some mirrors that I know have had bad energy, and that thing is not coming into my house. Now, will I buy an antique mirror? Of course I will. Will I buy a haunted mirror? Of course I will. But will I buy a nasty, miserable mirror? Heck no. Always look at metaphysical things, okay, as you're dealing with people that are just deceased. So let's do that. And I always say, if I can find a good example for you, you'll remember it. If you think of all the people that you work with, all right. Now, say you're working in with maybe a section where there's eight coworkers. Now, you'll know there's one coworker more than likely that you wouldn't ask to your house for lunch or dinner or for a second. Okay, got me? You don't want one with her mirror. What do I mean by her mirror? A mirror that has her energy in it. Now, let's go back to this. You remember when you were a kid, there was always an old couple or an older lady or one that lived near you, and they were sweethearts. And you learned a lot from them. I mean, there was a woman next to me as a kid. I used to sit there. My mother was a good one for canned vegetables or frozen vegetables. And this lady's, one of their relatives owned a farm, and she'd be there, and we'd be, what do you call that? Snapping peas or whatever they call it, or string beans or whatever. And I'd sit there in a rocking chair behind her house and help her because I love spending time with her. Now, a mirror with her energy in it, yes, I'd want it in my house. So that's how you pick. You understand? You pick it not because it's haunted. Don't take a bad haunted mirror into your home. That sucker turns around right out to the curb. Or Goodwill's always a nice option. I shouldn't say that. Judy's bad. Anyway, moving right along. Tonight's subject is, and okay, let's go off of that. I'm still laughing about the mirrors. But anyway, and when my book is finished, there is another story in there about a mirror that will blow your socks off. And it happened out in public, and it was amazing. So I got to get this book finished. Okay, so here's tonight's subject. When you receive and I put this in quotes, a message, remember, when you receive a message, did you notice how that just lit up and it didn't light up when I put my hands back here? I'm going to have to see who's messing with now. Carmen thought it was Sandy. Remember this deceased reader who I become friends with that I didn't know before I died, and before she died, I didn't die yet. All right, but anyway, that's not. This isn't Sandy. I have somebody else playing around, and sometimes they did. It just went again. I don't know. I don't know if I didn't say nothing last week, but I asked some of the viewers if they see it. But there's no reason for that. Right now, I got my wrong hand. It's right over there. There's nothing going on in this room. There's no other outside way this could happen. All right. But anyway, let's go on. I'll figure out who it is later when I feel like it. Sometimes it's nice playing the game for a while before you say, okay, you got to tell me who you are. Okay. When you receive a message, remember I got it in quotes here because we're not sure yet. All right. You know what? I'll try to get that next week. Okay. I still feel funny calling you by your real name. I got to get over this. Okay. Okay. Is it, and you think it's from your spirit guides, or if you think it's from your deceased loved one and you have one in mind, especially? One, how do you know it's from your spirit guide? I should have that Jeopardy music playing. Da-na-na-na-na. How do you know it's from the deceased loved one you're thinking about? You know what? Isn't this perfect? What were we just talking about? We were talking about the mirror tonight, which is not what they were doing exactly last week. Last week it was more, it was a little higher and everything like that. Tonight they have something really consistent going there, which is interesting. But how do you know it's from who? And how do you know it's not your imagination? Because sometimes you'll get a dream, and the dream might be really quirky, but you still might think it's a message. But sometimes it's just a crazy dream. How do you know the difference? So let's get back. We're going to do this part of it tonight. When you get a message, now we all get messages. I mean, we do. Some people don't realize it because it they just don't notice it when it happens. So if this screen goes dark because of this person playing this, well, this deceased spirit playing with this, I'm going to laugh my butt off. I swear to God, I am. I love their annex. I never get bored. I never get scared of them. I'm the kind that mostly give them to a high five, like that was a good one. Don't drop the screen. So anyway, how can you tell when it approaches you? And what when I move my head, I didn't move my head then. No. Well, yet last week I didn't move. I'm talking, but I didn't move, and it went again. Okay. So even for real, Andrew had this wild dream the other day, scared even me, I'm the horror guy. That's right. I can't read your books. They scared me. But yeah, how does he know if that's a message dream or just a dream? Well, I'm basing that on the fear that you're going to have to come over here and help me with some technical problems. That would be a horror story in itself. But here's the whole thing. You have to look at the key things. The first thing you should do is make sure you write down every specific thing you can in the dream. Don't just like write it down in like 3 sentences and think, oh, that'll do it. No, take the whole thing. Just like, okay, when Andrew writes a story, he has to give a scenario so you'll know if it's day or it's night or this or that. You have to do that. So write it down. And by that, it'll feel right. Or if it just feels not right, it's not a message dream. Do you go by your instincts? You can, but don't let fear play a part. Oh no. Say you're hoping for something to happen and you get a message, oh, it's going to happen. That just might be your feelings and your want that created it and not a message. This is a very deep conversation we're in, and I'd like to give you a quick response, but as we go deeper and deeper into it, notice that it's going to get farther and farther away than it is. Yeah, and there's sometimes you can't remember them all, but what you can remember, this goes for Andrew and everybody, just write down what you can, but write down all you can. Okay. Like I know I came from such and such a place, even though I don't remember I was there. Write it down. You'll get it. And we'll work on this again. All right. Oh, your dreams are in color. Okay. Yeah, it's true. And a dream in color is usually what I have. I don't usually have black and white, but I do like black and white movies for the old ones. But I'll have to ask Spirit for that. That'd be interesting. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, well, they will have a more vivid color. They'll be more vivid. If it's a message dream, as I always said, it's more vivid. It's not dull, but you can have a message sometimes. This in a regular dream, but let's get to this. So think about it, and if you can, keep a book of it. Now, I'm not going to answer everybody's dream here, but what happens is we'll talk about it, and maybe you can get some more answers. Um, let's see. I don't dream at all anymore. Margie, you know what? You will. Don't it does go away for a while, but it comes back. Um, oh, it might, you know what? It might have been the pendulums. Oh, okay, that's true. Okay, how do you know you're not controlling it? That's true. And what you have to do. Remember when I gave that class, which I always say I'm going to schedule, but oh my gosh, I can't tell you how busy it was. Now things are starting to back to normal, and I can get my stuff done. But remember, I always said that you have to let go. When I was teaching, which I will do again, my meditation 101, the first thing I said is you have to let go. So Natalie, if you let go, then you won't be controlling it. That's it. Because when you start it, you're going to designate who's controlling it. The pendulum class is coming up. I got pendulums. I got the mats. We'll have some that are Zoom, and we'll have some that's in the office. Okay. It's just, I've been working so much. I'm keeping a nice, easy schedule. Well, it's a good schedule this week and next week, and then we can get into it. But I'm making my curriculum. So let's get started here. So we're going to do the, where are we? All right, we're cool. And let's see. Look at this. I have a script. See this? All right. So we're going to do the tarot cards now. Remember, Taylor Biff gets hers tonight because Judy's an idiot. I'll tell you a funny story. All right, before we do. Now, Andrew has his hands full with me on technical things, just like my mistake last week with Taylor, because I'm thinking, who's pretending to be Taylor? I mean, people pretend to be me all the time. So I'm thinking, Taylor, I know Taylor. That doesn't say it's Taylor. So anyway, I made her prove that she was Taylor. But anyway, Andrew, you're going to love this. My mother, who was in her late 80s, she died when she was 90. My dad had left with a sound system, with the components and the big speakers. And after he died, they used to always play music on it. And my dad was gone for a couple years. And my mother says to me, well, kept complaining. She goes, that stereo is not working. It's not working. It's not working. So I drove to her house, and I'm over there, and I'm thinking, okay, I can't understand why it's not working. My mother says, well, I know I'm hitting this button. She's telling me she hits all the right buttons, and she's right. Nothing comes out of it. I guess not. If you don't put a CD or a cassette tape in it, nothing's going to come out of it. So see what you're dealing with, Taylor. Andrew. She didn't put the CD in the sound system, so it wasn't playing. She goes, "Oh, you have to do that," and basically, ta-da! You got the new generation of me. All right, so here we go. Remember, classes will be starting. I'll put them out. Make sure you're on the email list, and make sure you, if you can, subscribe to that YouTube channel. You're going to learn a lot there, because guess what? I forgot to tell you. I'm going to be making different YouTube videos on a different subject here. Yeah, I really enjoy doing the YouTube, so I love the lives. Okay, so let's do the tarot card. Let's see who wins. Who won tonight? Okay, Nicole Amato, Jen Sanchez. Good. Okay, Jody Lynn. Okay, there are 3 for tonight, and Taylor Bint Green gets one. Now, remember, after this, we have the healing. Now, for the healing this week, please pray for. Now, I know there's more people on here that need prayers than I'm saying, but Jennifer Sanchez's dad, Anthony, had a leg amputated, and he's recovering from it. He has not been the healthiest man for years. So please put him on your prayer list. She needs them. Her kids need them. Make sure, he gets healthy and he stays here. Kay Rapp, she is her surgery has gotten rescheduled. Please keep her in your prayers also. And we'll be doing the healing after the tarot cards. So let me get to the tarot cards now. All right. Now remember, I'll be here next week, but I will not be here on Super Bowl week. That's the all right. Oh, they're telling me Taylor's first. Okay, now Taylor, everybody. I need Taylor, Nicole, Jen, and Jody. Let me know what you want. If you want general, if you want oh, Jody Lynn said general. She knows the drill. Okay, Jody Lynn said general. Let's see. Okay, Taylor wants health. And let's see. I need Nicole and Jen. What do you want? Do you want general or do you want health? Do you want finances? I'm going to go up here and see if I missed it. It's not letting me do it, gosh darn it. Did the same thing to me last week. I've tried this one. It's not moving. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, all I have is Jody Lynn. Okay, and I have Cosmic Body. Oh, Jen wants general. And Nicole, if you're still on here, I need you to tell me. If you're not on here, you won't get it. So everybody look for Nicole Amato and let me know. But in the meantime, I am going to do it. Okay. Yeah, Jen's general. I got Jen. So we're good. All right. So we're going to do Taylor first, and Taylor is on health. Ooh. Okay, Taylor. What I was picking up on, and I try not to get into my meditative state while I'm doing this because I don't want to do psychic medium messages because it would be too much talking and taking it from me. I mean, I talk during my messages, it's different. So, what I did pick up is something that really needs to be taken care of. But with the cards came out better. It's not. I'm not scared. It's not scary. Just you got to you've got to not ignore it. But then with here, Spirit's telling me that this will all be taken care of. Spirit here with the cards is saying that you're in the right direction. You have to basically ask for help on this, but you can have it happen. Now, Taylor, look at the cards you got. You got Temperance. Now, wait a minute. Here I go with this thing again. Temperance, which is a major arcana card, which means you're fine. You might have a health problem, but don't lose sleep over it. The other thing I have the Knight of Cups, which here comes help. Here comes opportunity. This is great. You can't ask for better than that. And then you have the Magician, which really puts a spin on it. Work on it. Work on it with energy. But still, never second guess Western medicine. Maybe the one that's doing it, or maybe what the prescription is. But if people don't realize that holistic medicine is wonderful, don't get me wrong. But I'm a healer. Don't get me wrong. But you need both. You need Western and you need holistic or Eastern medicine. Okay. All right. I did see, Nicole, that you took general. All right. I did see you on there. Okay. Let's see where. Oh, Spirit saying Jen Sanchez. All right. Oh, Jen, you're going to love these cards. Okay. Okay. You have the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords, this is the happy. I keep doing this one. The Nine of Swords isn't always the happiest card, but there's control. All right. Then you have the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is wonderful, which means you have the love of family. You have love as, not, you have a few kids, and not one's not being a pain, but it's all that love that's surrounding you and everything. But then your final card tonight is the Sun. And the Sun means everything will be fine because you asked for general. But Spirit's telling you here, you've already got it good. It might be rough, but you got it good. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to do Jody Lynn. Next week, I got to clean these up a little bit. We'll do Jody, Lynn, Nicole, and then we go right to the healing. Okay. Okay, Jody, you have really good cards too. Right. You have the strength card, which is a 9. It's the ninth card, it's strength. And some decks, it's not the ninth card. Sometimes it does change numbers. But the whole thing is everything's going strong. You have the strength to do it. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles, which means in front of you, you have everything that I'm not going to say everything that you need because we could all use a new, maybe Ferrari and $1 million, but you have what it takes. They're telling you here, enjoy it, girl. So take the things that you have and enjoy them. See the good part of it. Okay, that's what your cards are telling you. All right, now, then we have Nicole Amato, and she's general also. Okay. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, Nicole, you have here, which is the major arcana card of the world, which means everything's going good. I don't know how you all can be doing so good right now. You're doing great, everybody. But then you have the eight. I shouldn't have said, but then you have. What you have after that is the Ace of Wands, which means now your time to restart, to add on, to add new, or to make some changes. Now, this card doesn't mean changes, but where the location of the card, it can come into that. You see, you have to watch when you're reading cards. A lot of it's location, and when I teach tarot, that's what it is, it's location. And it doesn't bend the meaning of the card, but in a way it melds it, okay? And then the next thing is the change card. So for you, Nicole, make the changes. Take what you have, think of what you want, and make it. And don't forget, Jody, you start enjoying, like maybe you've worked a lot, it's time to enjoy yourself, which might, when somebody that works a lot, they get the thing is, they just want to, they're just in work mode. But Spirit said to you here with the cards, relax. Okay? All right. Have fun. Oh, I wish somebody was telling me to have fun, but I have fun every day anyway. I do. I love my job. So let's get the healing. And thank you all for joining me. It's been a cold winter. It's nice, but I hear, and a lot of you people are from everywhere, people from other countries and all that come in here. But here in New Jersey, we're going to get a little warm up. So here we are. Now remember, if you want to be part of the healing, you put your palms up. That means you're accepting. If you're like, oh, I just want to see what this lady's doing, I don't want to do it yet, you can sit here and watch. Nothing's going to interfere with you. Just put your palms downward. That means I'm fine. It just like, would you like a Pepsi? Do you want a Pepsi? All right. So put your feet flat on the floor if possibly you could. Oh, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. All right. So what you're going to do is just relax. Let me do the work. Close your eyes. You can be here with your eyes open, but your body will accept it more if your eyes are closed. So you do what suits you best. And let's just bring it down a few levels. Just relax. Remember what I said earlier when you're seeing if the messages or whatever you're getting and you want to see if they're real. Remember it was Natalie's question about the pendulum. First thing you have to do is learn to let go. It's not as easy. Letting go is very difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it's very easy. So we're just going to let go now. And just relax your breathing. Okay, and let me do my work. Oh, Diane Greenblatt, I just saw you. You'll do well, honey. You'll do well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Spirit saying the first step is calming down. The first step is calming down. Mm-hmm. That's it. Take in a big breath. push it out. Take it in a big breath again. And push it out. And open your eyes. And thank you so much for joining tonight. I'm glad. Can't wait to see you next week. And I will get to all the comments and answer the questions that I can answer on the lives. All right. Again, and if you can, go to my YouTube channel, Judy K Official, and subscribe. And different videos that'll come out, you'll just get a little notification to watch it. All right. Take care. You all have a wonderful, wonderful week, and see you next Sunday. Okay. Bye for now.